Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Workers and Resources. Soviet Republic People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture 282. A palindrome number 2H2. Yes, cheers. So last 281 I got about 50 centiliters of about 5% beer. That's like 1.5 standard units, I believe, thereabouts. And I have 2 cans of 1 unit each here for this one, of which half of the first one is almost already gone. Now there is perhaps 0.1 of a unit left in that one. Yes. And on the subject of Soviet republics, I don't know, what did I talk about last time? Self-pity and YouTubers and other producers of content who should maybe just look into the most basic goddamn things about audio productions. Just put a high-pass low filter on your thing, so it doesn't have to take my house to the ground when I'm watching your videos. Because I have to turn the volume up very, very loudly to hear what you say, and then there is a wind blowing on your microphone, producing lots and lots and lots of stuff in like the 20 to 30 hertz range. Yes, I realize most people do not have reproductive equipment that reproduces these frequencies very well, but there are those who do, and for the benefit of those who do, please make sure to take them out. It's very easy. I'm not asking you to do like complicated stuff like I'm doing here, like ducking, for example. Ducking, what is that? Yeah, you know, when I speak, if I don't speak, we hear the game. When I speak, the game turns, the volume of the game turns down, and the music too. And now the music machine crapped up on me here. Crapped out on me. Oh my god, I'm very, very sorry about that one. I tried to keep that. That did not work out. See if the piece of music machine, if you could please work, I would be so grateful. But it's just bouncing. It's just bouncing. God damn it! I'll let you bounce for a while and see if you get any good ideas of what to do with yourself, life, universe, and everything. There you are. Will you play something too? Oh yes, wonderful. This is ducking. When I shut up, it is not ducking. It is playing. I have to set volume, and when I talk, it goes down, so that you can hear what I'm saying. Hopefully. Oh right, I found that's something. I found a mod that was a bit interesting. I thought that it ought to be a factory. Is this mod Novu, or however you want it to be pronounced? You did not include a pronunciation guide for your name or handle, but he or she, I assume he, has done quite a lot of interesting buildings and stuff, but there's always something with them that I don't like. For example, they did these wonderful, fantastic looking, residential buildings like these. That's just incredible. All of these are pretty damn good, but they're no good because they're self-heating. I'm not going to use self-heating housing. I mean, if you don't want to bother with the heating, just play with seasons turned off. Anyway, the factory. Yes, factory, because he made a managed forest. A a forest where we don't have to go in and replant the trees every goddamn year. Oh, it's pretty large though. Yeah, well, it's a forest. Of course, it's going to be large. Yeah. Let's see here. Here is a spot where there is ample space available. Do you have like a road connection? Yeah, you have a road connection there. And ideally, you need flat terrain. Can't build your tree. Ideally, we would have this within walking range of someone, but the thing is, around here, the space just is not quite available. There is space here where the old electric complex used to stand, but then we have to bus people in. I prefer not to have to bus people in. Another town that does maybe have a little bit of unemployment. It's this one. Yes, and where would you put it here then? Not entirely obvious. Neither. How big was it, you said? There is sustainable forest and managed forest, and I believe the description for the mods said that this one uses like chainsaws and fuel. Now you need to bring in fuel, so it uses chainsaws. Other workers use chainsaws, and in this one they use like axes. I think we'll go for the chainsaws. I like a chainsaw myself pretty much. It's a wonderful tool. Wonderfully dangerous tool if not managed correctly. If not, the proper safety precautions are adhered to and so on. But if they are adhered to, it's a very good tool. This is not too far away from town. The only problem is that it is quite far away from stuff. Yeah, but we can probably manage to get a railroad onto this and stuff like that, I think. Yeah, sure we can. Managed forest then. Yes, managed forest. Road connection for the managed forest. There you go. And footpath access for the townsfolk to have somewhere to work. And we sort of need this hooked up to the railroad for it to do any good. Yes, and there are many ways of accomplishing this. The railroad is right there. There are a few things in between. There is a roundabout up here somewhere, so if we send all trains that way and also have them coming in this way, we don't need to think about trains wanting to go that way, because they'll just go up to the roundabout and turn around. Right? And I think then that an open storage connected to this one. Maybe we should even get rid of these fields. Yeah, we overproduce so much crops that it's just ridiculous. If last year, I haven't looked at this for quite some time. Crops, we did 64,000 tons, give or take, and in the industry we used how much? 54,000 tons. Okay, we're not overproducing by a ridiculous amount, but enough that all the grain storages all over the land are completely filled. Now, how would you do this then? This doesn't have a side factory connection entrance thing. Are you right? I might not entirely like this, but we will give it a shot. Concrete-based railway, yes. Just get rid of a little bit of road here that is in the way. Right, and preferably now. You think that this is going to be possible to thread through there and then hook up onto the railroad, existing railroad? You know, I'm a little bit skeptical about this, I have to say. Yes, but we can make an attempt. Too steep of a descent. I will connect. There is something. Okay. There is something else. I'm not sure that it is what we want, but it is indeed something that doesn't look completely right, but whatever. Other semaphore signal is in the way. Rail angle crossing is not correct, too sharp. It is a bit picky about just how and where it wants to cross a road and under which circumstances. We may not be able to have one going that way, but you said you didn't need it, as you had the roundabout. I do have the roundabout. Wait, how do we do this now? I think that we do it like this. We take away a little bit here. Not more, because then it will probably screw with the road crossing. That does not look right. I have to take away a bit more. That looks right enough. There's a building in the way. Who could have guessed it? Okay then, I suppose we have to merge these then. Yeah, we can merge them, that's okay. Like so, and here take a little bit of that out. And no. That. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to work wonders. Why not take it out of like so? Because it's too sharp a turn. It wouldn't have to be, and also it doesn't quite matter. This will work fine. Start construction of planned infrastructure and put in a few semaphores here. One there, and one there, and one there. Now this is going to be a little bit problematic for the construction trains to actually find their way to. I'm going to have to make all of this stuff all the way up to the roundabout. There and there, and I was going to have to remove these and all the way up to here. Now this will allow construction trains to come in from both ways, both directions, and then accomplish what it is they need to accomplish. In the meantime, though, it will be very much inefficient for proper working trains trying to get on with their work. And such is it. That's another unit. I have 2.5 units now. It's about 3 units. And this thing that we ordered last time, how far have we gotten on it? A little bit. We've gotten to here. That's good. Yes, that is good. Okay, and Meanwhile, the road is only... What does it take to build one of these? It shouldn't take like much. It takes a bit of gravel and a little bit of boards and a little bit of steel. That sounds pretty reasonable. But it isn't a sawmill or anything like that. It's just wood. That will end up on these, and then we'll take a train distribution office to bring it from here to the centrally stored wood thing. And also these chemical industries that are being... How are they being supplied? Well, these and the first electric complex Maximus, they go straight to the border to import their wood. And this one goes to a storage place up at the capital, where it might get domestic wood and it might not. Depends on if I have remembered to replant the forest or not, which pretty often I have not remembered to do. There, and for this one we're simply going to have to do a level crossing. There really is no other ways about it, but we can do it, at least do it out here. Why are you doing it all the way out here? Because you see, the most annoying thing with the level crossings, especially in a place like this where there isn't any traffic around that you'll be hindering or anything like that, is that when a train is standing on a level crossing, it makes a very, very annoying dinging sound. And if I put the level crossing out here, the train can be this long, whoop, to there, before we get the annoying dinging thing going. That's my thinking anyways, and the road is just about finished. How many work days? 702. This will be finished in like no time at all then. And you didn't need a concrete or no. Gravel, boards, steel. We should have all that stuff right around here. Yes. What have I been drinking so far this evening? The first one was last episode was a Sarek, it's called for some reason. I don't know, it's a pretty decent beer. Then it was an A-Bro, the absolutely cheapest beer available at a government monopoly store. It's completely decent. And then right now a Småland, a classic Småland, good one. All of these are pretty cheap. Everything being relative. Yeah, this cheapest one, it works out to like 3 euros per liter, I think, more or less. That isn't very cheap if you compare it to other places, not so far from here. But for being here in the socialist utopia, whatever the fuck they want, they mean this land to be nowadays, whatever it's supposed to be. Got a banana republic of humanitarian aid that went to hell, because now we have riots because people are angry that some Danish person comes here and burns their book. You know what? We have freedom of religion and freedom of expression here. It's allowed to burn a book as long as it's your book. As long as you haven't stolen the book from someone, then it's not legal to burn it. And it's also not legal to burn it if there's a chance, you know, that you would cause a forest fire or something. But the act of burning your own book is not illegal. And if you people do not like our freedoms and values, then you're very much welcome to return to wherever it is that you came from. Yes, where you can stone people for burning books and not sharing your beliefs and ideas. Yes. But not here. No. Anyway, that's my opinion. The opinion of law enforcement and so on, who are supposed to deal with this stuff and keep us other folk safe in circumstances like these, was to retreat. Yes, let them dig up all the cobblestones from the streets and throw them on the police cars and torch them, the police cars and everything, what do? We retreat. we wouldn't want to get hurt. And obviously not, but seriously, the police cannot just be standing around. No, but they can be standing around on the side of the road, on the side of a regular road where people are commuting to work. There it's fine to stand with a little laser speed measuring device. Yes, and I caught you. You went 3 kilometers an hour above the speed limit, which have been lowered in I don't know how many times by now since I got my driver's license anyway, on the same goddamn road, and the road has been upgraded. It's better now than it was then. But still, the speed limit is now 80 instead of 100, or 70 instead of 90, whatever. Yeah, but that's safe for the police to stand around and catching people who are just trying to get to work. And by the way, just to mention, this is not because I've been caught speeding lately. I've never been caught speeding. I don't have a single thing. My record. A parking ticket, but that doesn't count because that's actually not the person who parks the car. That is it's the car itself that gets that debt. But the parking ticket is the most serious offense on my air quotes record. Anyway, what did I digress to now? I don't know. But the thing is, it is legal to burn your own book. Here, you see. And all the riots that was back in Easter, because people got angry because some Danish person decided to come here and burn a few books, which he owned. He did not steal them, as far as I know. I don't know. He might have stolen them, but then the police should have arrested him for stealing books, I suppose. See, he's allowed to burn those books wherever he pleases here, because we have freedom of religion, freedom of expression. Yes. And if you don't like it, shut the fuck up about it. Do not go digging up cobblestones and throwing them at the police and setting fire to police cars. You stupid, ungrateful pieces of shit. Oh, god damn it, I'm going a bit over the line, I think, this evening here. Maybe. Apologies if anyone is offended, but I think it is quite offensive to come as a so-called refugee. Yes, I have to flee from the terrible circumstances of my homeland, which I, by the way, return to every year for a vacation. But still, it is so terrible that I have to come here. But then when I come here, I'm not going to respect the customs of where I arrived. You know, there's a saying: when in Rome, do as the Romans. Yeah, that means that you respect the customs of where you are, right? And if we have a custom of freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom of whatever the fuck it is, then you don't go setting fire to police cars because someone burnt a book that you are particularly fond of. No. And the police, you do not fucking go into retreat when that happens. No. If you can't deal with it yourself, I suppose you call in the National Guard or whatever, the military, whatever, fighter planes. Okay, I'm getting ridiculous now, but the point still stands that if the police retreats, then it's legitimizing these people's false claims to these territories, i.e. living places where people live. Yeah, they have simply proclaimed that these places are ours now. Yes, your laws do not apply here, you see. Our laws apply here. Really now? Is that so? Getting a little bit riled up about this. This is not what I'm sad about, by the way. No, this is just other shit that it goes on. But it's not what I'm sad about. No. But that's it. That's 25 minutes of now. We've been ranting about things politically incorrect. What is politically incorrect about saying that you're allowed to burn a book that you own? That is not politically incorrect. What is politically incorrect is to throw stones and to say that people who burn a book should be killed. That is incredibly politically incorrect, and it's not tolerable. It's not fucking tolerable in a civilized society. Yeah, and if you'd prefer the sort of society you came from, where that sort of behavior was not tolerable, but where it was illegal to burn this holy book, go back. God damn it, go back and be happy in your sand, whatever it was you had. You can be angry at Westerners burning your book far away. Yes, but don't come here and throw stones at our policemen and women because someone is exercising their right to protest by burning a book which they have paid for and own. Thank you so very much for watching People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. That derailed a bit. I'm now up to, what is it's a bit left here. 3.5 units. Yes, that's all good. 282 was it? Yeah, palindrome and everything. Yeah, good night.